Welcome to Rebel Chaser. My name is Gail, and I have a clip for you from Judge Rosie Gonzalez at the Bexar County Court 13 in Texas. And she has a motion to revoke a defendant who has completely blown off probation. Hasn't done anything. He reported once, and that's it. I'll let you guys watch.
Right, are we ready to go on Lorenzo Rafael Flores Jr.? Is everyone here? I see Marie. I thought I heard Leah earlier.
I'm here, Judge.
She's here. And is Mr. Engelke with us? There he is. Okay, and Mr. Flores, can you wave, please? There he is. Okay.
All
right. Saw you, Mr. Flores. Thank you. Olga, you ready?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let's get on the record in case number 629016, the matter of state of Texas versus Mr. Lorenzo Rafael Flores Jr. And Mr. Flores, you're on live. Can you hear us?
Yes, ma'am.
Have you given your attorney, Mr. Engelke, and this court permission to go forward with your proceeding via video conference, also known as the Zoom app?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir. Please stand by.
Yes, ma'am.
Can I get announcements from the attorneys for and on the record, please?
Leah Blair for the state of Texas.
Marie Martinez for probation.
Mr. Engelke? You need the microphone to be on green, sir.
Thank you. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sorry.
And before we get started here, Mr. Flores, were you put on straight probation or were you put on a deferred? Marie, can you tell us?
He is on straight probation, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. So, Mr. Flores, back on the 21st day of March of 2022, almost 2 years ago, you submitted an application for community supervision, that's also known as probation, for the offense of terroristic threat alleged to have occurred on or about the 12th day of September of 2020. Well, that's a different offense date than the date you were put on probation. I've got the wrong dates here. I've got a date offense on the terroristic threat of September 12th of 2023. Is that correct, Marie?
Your Honor, I don't have the offense date. That would be the state.
Ms. Blair, do you have an offense date on 629016?
Yes, Your Honor. That offense date was 12/8 of 2019.
Okay, that's okay. Okay. So, Mr. Flores, back on the 21st day of March of 2022, you submitted an application for community supervision or probation for the offense of terroristic threat, which was alleged to have occurred on the 8th day of December of 2019. On that day, the court granted your application for probation based on the understanding that you would follow the court's orders that were issued on that day, 21st of March of 2022, and that you would comply with your conditions of probation. On the day that you were placed on probation, Mr. Flores, the court warned you, admonished you, that if you were to come back before the court, because the state files a motion to revoke your probation, alleging that you had not complied with the conditions of probation that were issued on March 21st of 2022, and that you had not complied with the court order that was issued that day or your conditions, and that if after a hearing during which I heard from the state, I heard from you, from probation, from your attorney, if the court determined that any of the allegations made by the state were true, then Mr. Flores, you were warned on that day, and I'm going to warn you again today, that you could face the full range of punishment for the offense of terroristic threat. And the full range of punishment for that offense can be up to 1 year of incarceration at the Bexar County Jail In addition to that, the court could also impose upon you up to a $4,000 fine. And Mr. Flores, let's see, we could incarcerate you for up to 1 year, up to a $4,000 fine. And you could also lose your Second Amendment right to have firearms, guns, and ammunition. So here we are, Mr. Flores, at that hearing that I warned you about. And we're going to go over some of the allegations that the state has made regarding your noncompliance with your conditions of probation. And then I'm going to ask you if those allegations are true or not true. Okay, so we're going to start with the state first. And before we start, Mr. Flores, I do need to swear you in. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth under penalty of perjury should you make a false statement or lie to the court?
I know I'm true. Or like,
Mr. Flores, I'm asking you if you're going to tell the truth.
I am the truth. Like, yes, I do. Yes, I am.
Do you know why we're here today, Mr. Flores? Put your hand down. Mr. Flores, do you know why we're here today?
Yes, ma'am, for my MTR.
Okay,
For
and
the-
what do you
for the
think?
case.
What do you think an MTR is?
Motion to revoke
And revoke you from what?
from the terrorist threat, from the case I did, like a misdemeanor or for up to a year.
Okay, and what do you think could happen at the end of this hearing?
That I could get sentenced to 1 year in Bexar County Jail.
Okay, all right. Please stand by, Mr. Flores. Ms. Blair, as the prosecutor for Bexar County and the attorney for the state of Texas, why are we here today?
Your Honor, there are several violations that the state is alleging. The first being that on the 16th day of August, 2023, the defendant failed to provide documentation of attendance for compadre y compadre parenting class in violation of condition number 14. In addition, Your Honor, on the 16th day of August 2023, the defendant failed to register for or attend the moral recognition therapy program in violation of condition number 17. On the 16th day of August 2023, the defendant failed to submit biweekly drug testing for 90 days as directed by the court in violation of condition number 18. On the 16th day of August 2023, the defendant failed to re-enroll in BIP classes in 10 days from 5/16/23 in violation of condition number 19. Finally, Your Honor, in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of August, September, October, November, and December of 2023 in violation of condition number 4.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Flores, the state is alleging that by the 16th of August of 2023, you had failed to complete your compadre and compadre classes court ordered under condition 14. Is that true or not true?
True, ma'am.
The state is alleging that you had failed to complete your moral recognition therapy by the 16th of August of 2023 in violation of condition number 17. Is that true or not true?
True.
The state is alleging that you did not comply with biweekly drug testing as court ordered by the 16th of August of 2023 in violation of condition number 18. Is that true or not true?
It's true.
The state is alleging that you failed to enroll in your BIP course within the 10 days that the order stated you had to do so, no later than the 16th of May of 2023 in violation of condition number 19. Is that true or not true?
True.
And last, Mr. Flores, the state is alleging that you failed to report to your probation officer for the months of August, September, October.
Yeah, that's true, ma'am.
Let me finish what I'm alleging, sir, before you state it's true. The state is alleging that you did not report for the months of August, September, October, November and December of 2023 in violation of condition number 4. Is that true or not true?
Yeah, that's true.
We've got a true plea on each of the violations. Ms.
Yeah, I made
Blair?
it now. Shit.
I'm sorry, Mr. Flores.
I made it. I made it.
Okay. Ms. Flores, what is the, I'm sorry, Ms. Blair, what is the state seeking?
The state is seeking revocation, Your Honor.
Okay. Officer Martinez, on behalf of Bexar County Adult Probation, can you give the court a recommendation from probation and a brief summary as to Mr. Flores's overall compliance with his conditions?
Yes, probation. Yes, Your Honor. Probation is recommending revocation due to the fact that this is Mr. Flores's second MTR, and he has a new possession charge pending. So due to the new number 1, probation is recommending revocation. This case expires on March 21st of 2024, and that is including 1 extension that we gave him during his last MTR. During his last MTR, we withdrew and put him on 0 tolerance with biweekly UAs for 90 days and an extension, and he didn't show up. He got out of jail, reported 1 time, and did not comply after that. Probation notes that he has 4 failure to submits while on probation. He did not do BIP. He did not do MRT. He did not do compadre parenting classes. And since this case is already adjudicated, probation is recommending revocation, Your Honor. He did nothing on probation.
Okay. Mr. Engelke, the court will hear from you now.
We have an agreement with the state, and that agreement does allow for revocation.
Anything else, Mr. Engelke?
No, ma'am.
Okay. The court is going to accept Mr. Flores's true plea for violation number 14, his true plea for violation number 17, his true plea for violation number 18, his true plea for violation number 19, and his true plea for violation number 4. The court is granting the state's motion to revoke his probation and adjudicate him guilty of the terroristic threat offense alleged to have occurred on the 8th day of December of 2019 in case number 629016. The court is sentencing Mr. Flores to 365 days at the Bexar County Jail, assessing a $4,000 fine, ordering that he pay court costs, issuing the affirmative finding of family violence. He will get credit for time served. How many days does he have credit? Can somebody tell me?
Your Honor, I didn't check the days. I'm sorry.
It's over 91, Judge. I think it was 91 last week, so.
Okay, I'll give him,
92.
all right, I'll give him a 99 days credit. Time and money will run concurrent, and he's to serve the remainder of his time at the Bexar County Jail. That is the court order. Anything else from anyone else?
Nothing
Your
from the
Honor.
defense, Your Honor.
Your Honor, on our docket notes, it says 98 days in jail credit total.
Okay, so it'll be 98. We'll correct that. Anything else from anyone else? That
No, Your
concludes
Honor,
it.
thank you.
That concludes today's proceeding. That is the court order. I'm going to go type up his paperwork and get ready for the next proceeding. Everyone is excused. Good luck to you, Mr. Flores.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you,
Yes, ma'am.
I got the impression that he's going to wear his time in jail as a badge of honor. Kind of like it's a rite of passage for the people in his alleged group. Let me say it that way. Anyway, thank you all so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.